What's up, brand builders? Stephen Hurahan here at BrandMasterAcademy.com, and in this video you're going to learn what a target market is so you can find more of the people that you want to help, but more importantly, more of the people that need your services can find you. Now, if you're new to the channel and you want actionable brand strategy tips and techniques to help your business grow, well then make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and you will be well on your way. Now, if you're building a brand, whether it's for yourself or for a client, one of the very first steps that you will come across is defining your target market. But who exactly is your target market? Well, these are the group of people that are most likely to want or need the services or the products that you have to offer, and more importantly, have the money to pay for those services or products. So essentially, these people are the people that are most likely to become your future customers. Now, let me give you a quick example of this. Now, there was a show years ago, you might have heard of it, called Sex and the City. Now, this show had a massive female viewership, and they tended to be 25 to 35-year-old single women who enjoyed urban stylish living. Now, this particular group of people was a perfect target market for female fashion brands. So fashion brands used to take the opportunity to advertise during the ad breaks during the show because they knew that their target market was watching that show. Now, of course, there was a lot of people watching that show beyond just the 25 to 35-year-old women, and you can these days get a lot more granular with targeting when it comes to Facebook ads, etc. But essentially, your target market is that group of people that are most likely to want or need your product or service and have the money with which to buy it. So why do you need to define your target market? Well, building a brand is all about creating messages, whether that's visual messages or verbal or written messages. And essentially the job of those messages is to bring a group of people and the business together to make that business more appealing to that group of people. Now, if you know who your target audience is, well then you are far more likely to be able to create messages that resonate with who they are. There are so many marketing messages out there in the marketplace, and we dismiss 95% of them off the bat. And if there are marketing messages that are trying to get our attention that don't feel like they're meant for us, then they're never gonna hit home, they're never gonna land, and we're never gonna give the attention that that marketing message is trying to gain from us. But if we see messages that really feel like they're talking to us, like they're talking to our problems, our needs, what we're going through, the journey that we're on, then we're far more likely to take the time to turn our attention towards them. And if they really hit home, if they really resonate, we'll feel like this brand understands us. And if that's the case, then that brand has connected with us and we're far more likely to remember them. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I do see when it comes to defining a target market is to categorize. So an example of this would be businesses that categorize their target market as broad categories. So men in their 40s, women in their 30s, or small businesses. These aren't target markets. These are just broad categories. You have so many people within that group of people that are not your target audience. So just picking a category or picking a large group of people is not narrowing your focus. It's not defining a target audience. So that's one of the biggest mistakes I see, and you need to get a lot more granular when it comes to your target audience. Successful men in their 30s who desire status and take pride in their sense of style, working mothers who value nutrition but don't have the time to cook, or micro or boutique breweries selling craft beer. These are all examples of target markets, but even at this level, we've still just categorized them. We really need to get to know our audience on an intimate level. So even within this group of people, how are they feeling? What are they going through on a day-to-day basis? What challenges are coming in front of them, and how are they feeling about those challenges? When we understand all of this, then we can tailor our messaging to resonate with who they are. Marty Neumeier once famously said, "Your brand is not what you say it is, it's what they say it is." And essentially what he's saying here is that your audience and your target market creates their own perception of what your brand means to them. Now, although you don't have any control over their perception, you certainly do have influence. So you can influence how they perceive your brand. And that's exactly what your messaging is all about. So the more you know your target market, the more you understand them, the more you're going to be able to create messages that resonate with who they are. Now, this is just a quick overview of what a target market is, and I will produce more videos that will go into a lot more detail about how to define your target market and the steps that you can take to define your target market. But the key takeaway of this video is this: if you're building a brand, then it is nothing without your target market. You need to know exactly who that audience is and exactly what they're going through, what their challenges are, and what they're feeling, because it's through those feelings, it's through those challenges, and it's through the journey that you're on that you can create messaging that really resonates with who they are. And if you resonate with who they are, they will see your brand above all the other brands in your space, because they will feel that you have understood them. But I would really love to hear from you, so reach out in the comments below. Let me know your challenges. Let me know your experiences when it comes to your target market. If you've got any questions at all, let me know. I'll do my best to answer all of those questions. If you want more videos like this, if you want more exclusive tips and techniques like this, well then head on over to BrandBuildr.ai and sign up for the newsletter. It is free, and I will drop those tips and techniques right into your inbox. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell as well. It really helps the channel. Until next time, please brand like a master, and I will see you in the next video.